Hey, this is Chan from Different to Skill, bringing you another update video about the Cardfight Vanguard team tournament held in Vancouver area, all that good stuff, the stuff that you saw before. Just so for some clarifications on rules and stuff, I will be deck checking everyone's deck to make sure that no one's playing, 17 triggers or if they have 4 of a certain card. Each team, this is all the specifics. Each team can only have one deck type of each, of a single clan. So say your team can't be Paladin, 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 or Kagero, Kagero, Kagero. If your team, say you only have, your players are we only have Paladin decks, then the rule is, in between your two decks, you guys can only have 4 of any card, except for triggers. Triggers don't count. So say player A wants to run Marons, 4 of them, then player B can't run any Marons. So that's just to keep keep it more diverse, so we don't just see Paladins versus Paladins versus Paladins versus Paladins. Because last team tournament, even though that rule was still implemented, all the games were Paladins versus Paladins, or Kagero versus Kagero, or Kagero versus Paladins, just because everyone wants to win, right? But yeah, so, and the issue about English cards and Japanese cards, say you're I was playing English and then I switched to Japanese and I was playing English Royal Paladins and now I'm playing Majesty Lord. If you have all English triggers, that's kind of fishy, because English cards are thinner than the Japanese cards, so I'll be deck checking that too for different language cards. If you have 1 or 2 cards that are different languages, say you have a Blaster Blade, 3 of them in English and 1 in Japanese, or say you have 3 Flash Shields and you have 1 of them in English, that's okay. But if you say all my level 1s are English, or some it has to, I understand what people need in a deck and what they want to stack. So if you have a different multi-language deck, make sure that it's not fishy, because I will be deck checking everyone before we start to make sure that no one is doing something like putting all their triggers in English just so they float. Because if you have an English card and a Japanese card, if you shuffle the deck, the English cards will float to the top. It's if you shuffle like this, the English cards will be floating to the top most likely than not, because they are thinner, and yeah, it's just we don't want any foul play. So that's another question that someone asked me earlier. And another thing about the tournament is that most likely the entry prize will not be set 6 Breaker of Limits. It most probably will be a promo pack from Bushiroad. You cannot buy these promo packs anywhere, and the reason why I have them, I cannot tell you guys, because, I'm awesome that way. And normally Bushiroad will send out boxes of promo packs. And if you've played Yu-Gi-Oh before and you went to a tournament, they're similar to turbo packs, except they only have 1 card, and that card you can only get from said promo packs. So that's just about registration. And let's see, anything else? Yeah, so basically it's pretty simple. No cheating, no trying to stack your deck with English and Japanese cards. And if you say oh, my whole team only plays English, saying oh, my team's not strong enough to play against Majesty Lord Blaster or Dragonic Overlord at the end, unfortunately I can't really do anything about that, because I can't say, you guys, all you Japanese players, you can't play Majesty Lord, or you can't play Dragonic Overlord at the end, because we won't have a deck to play either, right? So it'll be unfortunate if your team gets swept by a bunch of crazy 13k beaters, but sometimes that's the way it is, because you just gotta, no one's gonna complain about that if you say you're playing another game where they're top tier decks and not top tier decks, right? But that's just things I have to deal with, and I'm hoping that this tournament will go smoothly, and hoping to get tons of footage, more people will show up. And if you guys are watching this video and it's what team tournament, I haven't heard of it, then there's a video I did previously talking about the team tournament. I'll try. I don't know how this YouTube stuff works, but I'll try to put it up here to link to the video before. I'll probably get someone else to do it just because I don't really make videos and upload stuff and play Dota. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions, either comment or PM. Preferably Hero shouldn't be answering these questions because he's not holding it. I am, but you know. So yeah, that's just basically it. Let's see what other questions are posed. You can play English or Japanese. You can play a mixture of both, as long as nothing's fishy. What else? Each player will be playing single elim in a best of 3 throughout the whole team. So you have player A, B, and C. Each one of these players will be playing in a best of 1, and the team who has the best 2 out of 3 will advance. And if there's enough people, we'll probably not have losers bracket. But if there's not enough people, we might put up losers bracket. It all depends on how many people show up. And yeah, so, and regardless how many people show up, the prize will be still a full box. Like regardless if it's 3 teams, 4 teams, or 10 teams, because that's just the way it's set. And yeah, it should be enough. So I'm actually Lord Blaster bringing you this video. Attacking for 12k, crit 2. Alright, so this is Difference in Skill, this is from Chan from Difference in Skill. I'm awfully tired, and bye!